Alright gang, today we have got a 20-foot wide, 26-foot deep normal garage going up with a 4-pitch roof. We have a 16 by 7 door going in the front. We've got an 8 by 7 door going in the back. I'm already pretty well set up, so since it's windy out today, I'll probably just shut my mouth. Let's start building. Here we go. No injuries. Let's go. Alright, all my plates are done, and I want to show you something I like to do on these when they have two doors. This front door gets centered because we're just a 20-foot wall and a 16-foot door. So my plates ended up being about 19 inches. The top plate ends up being about 16 inches because if you've seen the other videos, you know I hold the header up in line with the first top plate. So since that was 19 inches, and this back wall is an 8-foot door, I made this also 19 inches, and then I just measured over my 8'3" because that's my rough opening, and I got this plate. So from there to there we have continuity. So now all my plates are done. Guess it's time to start framing the walls. I got a stud here that I'm leaving out until I get my header in, because I want to be able to back nail. That stud will get in the way. It's the middle of September, that sun's really low, and it's the hottest 80 degrees I've dealt with in a while. We're plugging along. Tool for this. I didn't even put it. That's great. I think I've literally been in the sun too long. I'll get a phone call. Call him back. Should go well here. Built these for over 25 years and still have the old brain farts, but no harm, no foul. Get these two front walls in, well, little mini walls, and then probably call it for the day and go after the headers in the morning, but let's get these walls done. Apparently, it doesn't matter how many times you tell the concrete guys that you need about 18 feet between the bolts. And they go, right next to 17 feet. Perfect, we got you. "17 feet, 18 feet. I mean, they're practically the same measurement, you know? 17 is only one different than 18. But God bless him. At least the thing was square, you know? I can't see anything in that camera. Hopefully you guys can see. I got a gap here, and my bolts are all to this side of the hole, so we're going to get the sledge and try to drive that over. And if you can see that, I missed, and I put a nail in there, so I'm going to have to cut that out and fix that. Good grief, that sun is brutal this time of year. But anyway, my faux pas have been remedied. Got the gap closed up there. Got my seam nailed up better up there. Got a little brace to keep it from coming in, because I got those to keep it from going out. Those also keep it from coming in. Not that we're supposed to have a windstorm, but it is pretty breezy. So first thing tomorrow will be probably headers, and then plates, and bracing joists, blah 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 blah. You've seen it all, and you're gonna see it again. Alright, morning of day 2 on the job. I just pulled up. I'm gonna get set up. I'm gonna get these headers built. We'll get ready to throw them on the jacks, and then we are gonna start running bracing and running ceiling joists. Well, after we do the plates, and then lay out the plates, and plumb in the walls, and get the anchor bolts done. Yeah, but we're totally we're there. We're rolling. Let's get going. All right, we're gonna get this bolted down, hopefully in the right spot. Run this one down. Try to figure out where this one should go. Concrete guys only gave me one bolt here. They always leave me with drilling some in or cutting some out. Whatever. I need to go find my hammer. My little pink hammer. It's a little more salmon now, I guess, after all these years. There we go. I got 3 more drill ins to put in. 2 by the front wall where the bolt is in the king stud, doofuses, and then 1 next to the man door. And we'll get everything bolted down. Then I think we can actually work on the headers. Alright, 8-foot door is an 8'9" header. Because we have 2 jack studs on either side, and then 2 2x trim to bring it down to an 8-foot door. Two by 12. With some OSB sandwiched. Make it 3.5 wide. I think that all makes sense, doesn't it? Alright, let's install this one. This one should be the easy one. Close enough. Alright, we're going to go after this front one, which is going to go up in 2 pieces because moving them yesterday I realized they are crazy heavy 2x12s. Check this out, guys. Picked up a cool Swanson Big 12 speed square. Decided to add that to the tool chest, I guess. So this one's new, but hey, channel members already saw this in a previous video, so you should go be one of the cool guys and just, you know, throw me $1 a month to be a channel member to catch all the neat stuff. That didn't do much. We need screws. That's better. I probably could have moved you guys so you could see that, but I'm going to get that nailed up and then we're moving on to top plates. Alright, eave wall is plated and laid out. You get the idea. Knock out the rest of these and we'll start racing up. I'm pretty sure this is what it feels like to be stranded in a desert. Midwest, middle of September, 80 some degrees, sun's in your face. It's brutally stagnant. The horrors persist, but so do we. Alright, come on. I had to get out of that t-shirt and hide from the sun for a little bit. We're gonna get this racing up. We can plumb the walls in. I like to use nails first, then I can just kind of pull the board off the wall, and I'll use screws down below because they're easier to remove. Obligatory shill for the Stabila 10-foot level. Go pick one up. That looks good. That looks good. It all the way around. Just use deck screws. Because they're temporary. Alright, I already got the other two walls taken care of. Next up is some angle bracing from the eave wall down to the plate. I do nails up top because if you use screws, once the roof is assembled, you can't get an impact driver in there to back them up. So go with nails up there. All the rest of these will be screws, just for ease of disassembly. I already checked this one and saw that it was nice and straight. That's why I picked it for my first one. It's leaned out just a touch. That's probably from putting the bracing on. So get that out of the way so you guys can see. I'll pull it in just a little bit and hit it down there, and then we'll see what it looks like. I'll even leave you up here. Keep an eye on this one. Oh yeah. Don't know if you guys can tell, but I like that one. Alright, let's go get that other brace done, then we'll run some ceiling joists. Okay, I've got every other joist installed. They will go every 2 feet, but I want to have room to set the rafters, and it's easier getting up and down the ladder. So they are nailed on this side, about 3/8 in from the outside of the plate so I can eye it. They're loose over here. Let's see what adjusting we got to do here. Pretty good. Touch of a bow out, but that's honestly like an 1/8 or something. I mean, it's 26 feet long here, so you're really going to see some variance there. Okay, throw some OSB at the walls, and we'll start cutting rafters. Woo! Alright, we knock out the other side, and then start cutting rafters. Are the rafters going to go up today? Signs point to no, but we can be ready for tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow will go smoothly. Who knows? You never know. I don't know. Alright, moving on. So a 412 ridge cut. Then I step it out at an 824, so that's 2 feet, 4 feet, 6 feet, 8 feet, 10 feet. There's my seat cut for sitting on the plate, 4.5. Fascia will go right here. So now we got to cut 28 of these. And that's about half of them right now. The other half are still in the stack. So let's go. And now we cut to the idiot in his truck who just packed up and left yesterday after he cut all the rafters and stood them up and staged them. So we're actually at the beginning of day 3, I guess, and before we actually get to the job, we got to make our, weekly pilgrimage to go get some supplies. All right, well, I spent a bazillion dollars picking up nails and other things, but this is where we're at. Got all the rafters cut and staged yesterday. I just set up my bracing and got my first ridge in. It's a 12-foot ridge all laid out. Then I have a 14-foot ridge over there. So we'll get set up and we'll get this ridge set with the first set of rafters, and then we'll run the rest of the commons out. And hopefully it doesn't take too long because that sun is cooking already. Yeah, that sun up there. You see that guy right there? Right there. The bane of my existence. Okay, well that went terribly, but everything, the ridge is in. So we got to do the 14-foot piece next. And oh yeah, Fatty bought a corset while he was at Menards. Never had one of these. I mean, it's almost 50 years old before I got a back brace. My back got super tight on me yesterday, like beyond anything I've really dealt with before. So picked this up this morning. We're gonna see how it works. So far, so good. It's kind of comfy and slimming. Okay, I got a lot of these ran already. There were a bunch of people coming and going, homeowner, contractor, a lot of conversations going on. And then the camera was sitting out and overheated. So I was plugging away and I did not have camera at the time. So this thing sat in the truck for a while and apparently cooled off and is functioning now. So I'll set you guys out of the way somewhere and get these run. And yeah, I'm on my 3rd wardrobe change of the day. Well, my 2nd change of the day, my 3rd shirt, and my nice bonnet. Maybe I'll wear the corset with the bonnet. What do you guys think? Okay, rafters are done, I think. I'm pretty sure I nailed all of them. We'll find out if I didn't. And I'm going to run king posts and collar ties. Then I'm going to run all of the rest of the joists. That way the roof is framed. The only major framing need to be done after that would be the gable studs. So hopefully I get all that done. We will see. It just gets hotter and hotter, and the sun's getting closer and closer. I'm telling you. All right, moving on. I already cut the OSB and set it on the pick. Don't tell anybody I did that. We're gonna take these and set them also on the pick, and then hopefully nail everything up. Are you on? You are on. All done. I was gonna bring you back out here for the OSB part, but I thought safety wise it was better for me to just get everything off the pick and get everything installed. So you got what you got. I'll fill that in when I trim out the door. I'm gonna try to move to the front now. The old bones are getting sore today, but I want to get that done, and then I think I've got it, you know, kind of in striking distance for tomorrow, with just having to do the roof, fascias, well, door trim, door installation, clean up this, that, the other. Yeah, maybe we won't get done tomorrow. I don't know. All right, I actually got it as far as I wanted to get it today. We're gonna say even a step more because I got this front door trimmed out because I wanted to be able to set the OSB on it. So I still have to trim the back door and piece in that piece of OSB. I gotta pull a brace there. And then we're going after the roof. All the OSB on the roof, fascias and rakes. That is paramount because I want to make sure I can get it ready for the roofers. I know this video has been a little more of a quick hitter. I've got lots of other long videos where stuff goes way more in depth on how to do these, so you can go check those out if you would like. But I'm going home because I'm sweating to death. I have no idea what time it is. I don't even want to look at my watch. And I'm gonna go home and eat something, shower up, I don't know, probably go to bed early so I can get up and do it again tomorrow. So see you in like 3, 2, 1. Back at it, day 4, Friday. It's early. I don't even think the sun's officially up yet. We're gonna start making some noise, angering neighbors, and throwing OSB on this roof. I don't know which side I'm gonna start on, but you'll find out when I get going. I'm pumped, gang. We should be able to get this knocked out today. Used to carry 2 at a time, but too old for that. Too old. It's a young man's game. Here's my contraption. Pretty flopsy flimsy, but it worked. I don't know if the juice was worth the squeeze. I mean, it does keep me from going up and down the ladders, but you got to do all that stuff and then stack them high and whatever. I'm going to go dry off and hydrate a little bit, and then I think we're going to run the rake boards. That way I can be done up there. We'll just run them wild and then cut them off once the fascias are on. But first and foremost, drying off, hydrating. You probably can't even see me with the lighting. Sorry. Like a brazen and bold. They say that opposites attract, but I don't agree. I want a woman just as tacky as me. Woman's in the trashy side. My wife hates when I sing that song to her. Alright, both the overhead doors are trimmed. Let's yank this bracing down because that's my fascias. We'll get those installed, get the rake boards cut off. All we got left then is to get the man door in, get tidied up. Four rake board cuts. That can be done out here. Then all I gotta do is make that cutout for the door, get the door installed. That can't come soon enough because it's hot and muggy out here. And sunny. You guys probably couldn't even see anything. I'll try to fix that in post, as they say. I did mark this one already. Door is in, it's functioning really well. There should be a standalone video of this door, so go check that out if it exists. If it doesn't exist, don't bother looking for it. But we got a 26 foot deep, 20 foot wide garage, 412 pitch, 16 by 7 door in the front, 8 by 7 door in the back. If you've got any questions, comments, or insults, throw them down below. I love hearing from you guys, and I'll catch you on the next build.